This is TWiT.
This is a bicycle. There's nothing. This is a tech show. There's nothing technical about this.
It's an electric bike. It's a pedal assist electric bike.
I actually really want one of these.
This is one of my. We have tested a lot of products this season. The last few months, this is one of my favorites.
This is from Espin Sport.
Espin, and it's a little cheaper than your average e-bike.
I've seen them for $3,000 and $4,000.
Yeah. This one is a little. I think this one is
$1888.
Yes,
but there's the battery is not in this bar.
No,
it's
the
in this bar
battery
down
is
here.
here.
Yeah.
I mean, when I rode it around, I think that people didn't necessarily know it was an electric bike because electric bikes kind of have a bad.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It looks great.
Pedal assist is, as you can see, if you're watching, I can pedal, or I can just turn on the motor and it can just go by itself.
Is that mostly for hills, tough areas
Yes.
where you don't have all the oomph you need?
So the idea behind the Espin is that, or most electric bikes really, is if the only thing that's keeping you from commuting to work is like that last big hill, or you don't want to arrive sweaty, like if that's the reason you're driving a car every day to work, then try this because it'll just give you a little bit of a boost when you need it. I also felt a little bit like Superwoman when I rode it.
Can you just ride it in battery the whole time?
You can ride it in battery the whole time, or you can ride it slowly in battery the whole time. You can ride it really quickly in battery the whole time.
How fast?
You can go up to about 25 miles an hour.
It's limited at 20, but Milo said he got to 28, and Huck said he got to 35. Your mileage may vary.
Right, especially going downhill.
I think that's
it
the
can
key.
go fast.
So there you go. You're going uphill. You're still pedaling a little bit, but was it easier?
Yeah, way easier. Anthony was riding behind me with a camera, and I don't think he could even get up that hill on a regular bike. So.
That's so mean.
I do feel like in some ways, yeah, it's not fair. Like that's why people are frustrated with e-bikes. Because if you're pedaling a regular bike and then an e-bike comes up next to you and zooms past the hill, like you feel bad about it.
Does it make any sound?
Not really.
Not a whine or anything?
Not really, no.
So they really wouldn't know. They just think you're just Superwoman.
Yeah, and I mean, right, and because I am, essentially. So yeah, you can hear it. It's not making much sound. So e-bikes are huge. They're one of the biggest growing transportation markets, especially in China and other places. Like in the cities, they're big for food delivery. People use these a lot because you can get to where you're going faster. And they're actually kind of controversial. In New York, a lot of people are trying to make them illegal.
What?
Because, it's that kind of, it's a lot of people of color that are riding them that are doing it for their jobs.
So let's make them illegal?
Yeah, so people are, oh, those crazy people.
Oh,
because
those
they
nuts.
They say they're unsafe. They go too fast.
They're not unsafe, please. You can pedal a regular bike 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, there's not really a place for them. Like, do they fit in the bike
They're
lane?
bicycles.
Do they fit in
They're
the,
bicycles.
Yeah.
Call them bicycles.
If you want a bike for just exercise, like I would say, if you're going, like if you want to get to like a hike, something you take.
They're for commuting. They're for getting around town. They're not for exercise.
Not really. I mean,
because they're a little heavy, 47 pounds.
Yeah, they're lighter for an e-bike, but they're much heavier than a regular bike.
Yeah. Now, could you ride it in the rain? Or?
Yeah, I did ride it a little bit in the rain, and it was fine.
So
they don't recommend that you just get soaked, but yeah, if you're deciding whether or not to ride because it's raining to work, they would recommend. Yeah, see, I'm riding it on wet roads there.
Now, I noticed it has, the hub is a little bit different. Those are disc brakes, I think, in there, right?
They are disc brakes. They worked great even when it was wet. You want me to show you how it works here?
Can you ride it?
Well, no, I meant just the screen.
Yes, let's.
I'm wearing a dress. I'm not wearing my biking clothes. So yeah, you just turn it on, and here's the little screen
So you have a little
here.
screen on the handlebars.
And it's on 1, and so that's just a pretty slow. You can even have it to 0, and then just ride it like a regular bike. But you can go all the way up to 5.
Now, if I have it on 5, does it always go 5 miles an hour, or that's?
No, that's not 5 miles an hour. It's 5 is the highest.
5 is okay.
Yeah, that's as fast as. That's the only way you could get it up to 35 miles an hour if you tried, and probably you had to be going downhill.
Yeah.
And there are gears here too, like this regular gears that you can adjust, just like you adjust a regular bike.
So when does it kick in? How do you make it kick in?
You can turn it up and pedal, or you can just press this, and then it just.
Whoa! So it works. Nice. That's good. We almost lost Megan. Well, that's one thing about
really
electric
works.
motors. They have a lot of torque. You probably don't want to start it from scratch. You'd probably like to be going.
Probably
a little
not
bit.
inside either.
Definitely not that.
It has a light, it has a bell.
LED lights.
And it has
regular
a bell
Yeah.
and a light for outside if you wanted to ride at night.
Now, here's the big question. How long are you going to get to ride this? In between charges, how long do you go?
We rode it, between me and my boys who rode it, we rode it about 4 hours.
Wow.
Like I rode it on just straight for about an hour and a half.
Because that's going to vary depending on how much assist you use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really, for environmental reasons, if you are on the fence about riding a bike to work, I did some research, and I think that that riding a bike to work, commuting by bike to work.
You do hear a little. I hear a little electric whine.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going.
What did Edward think? I know what that hill is murder.
Yeah, at Helen Putnam
That's
Park.
Helen Putnam. That hill
He was
is.
pretty impressed.
You can't really get a sense from that shot, but that's probably a 25-degree hill. That's a very steep hill.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
I can barely walk up that hill.
Yeah, me too. Lisa goes powering up that hill. I go, wait, I'm out here at the bottom. Slow down. Oh, there she is. Hi, Lisa. Wow, that's really really nice.
So, if you were on the fence about commuting, I say try it. It's commuting, but an electric bike has the same
Espin.
environmental impact as public transportation.
Well, and I've been looking at them, and at $3,000 or $4,000, it doesn't seem like something I want to kind of. It's too much of a luxury, but this is a little bit closer to my price range. Still a little pricey, but still.
Don't you have an electric bike?
I have a Segway.
Oh, you have the Segway.
This would be a little more practical. If you think people laugh at you on an electric bike, wait till you ride around in a Segway.
Nobody laughed at me on the bike. I just don't think they really knew. But
They
I mean,
didn't
I
realize,
think in cities. So yeah, here's the battery, and it comes with a key, and then you lock it and take it out, and then it goes back in, and it's pretty easy to get that back in.
New York, do not ban electric bikes. They're good. They're good for you.
Yeah, I was interested doing research, like how it's sort of it's a cultural fight in some big cities. One of those weird kind of get off my lawn.
San Francisco,
bikes.
we got a lot of bike couriers. That's a city like New York and San Francisco. Because the only way you can really, in a timely fashion, get around.
Right.
That's great.
And I think it's like they're going to deliver food in different neighborhoods.
Motorists don't like it because they don't want to see all these people on bicycles in their lane.
Exactly. They don't want to get hurt. But for also, if you worry, I don't know if we have any video, but it's always hard for me to accelerate like from a light or a stop sign. This does that really well because like I'm tempted to, when I'm riding my bike, sometimes I'll just like roll through a stop sign so I don't have to stop.
You don't want to stop.
But this, you don't feel bad stopping because you just go zoop. Not necessarily faster, but just it's easier. Like if you have that fear when you're riding a bike in traffic of like, what's going to happen?
Nice.
I love it.
You have parity.
Yes. Espin.
Espin.com.
And thank you for letting us borrow the Espin.
That's pretty cool.
I'm sad to give it back, but we will.